You've worked your whole life to finally enjoy retirement, but what if I told you that one wrong purchase could wipe out years of savings? Many retirees end up spending money on things that seem like a good idea at the time, only to realize later that it was a mistake. The problem? These decisions can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, and in retirement, every penny counts. Before you spend your hard-earned money, discover the 6 big purchases retirees almost always regret. Number 5 is a dangerous financial trap. Click the subscribe button below the video now to learn everything about retirement planning. Purchase number 1, buying a house that's too big. Buying a spacious home in retirement might seem like a great idea. A comfortable place to relax, host guests, and enjoy your golden years. But this decision can quickly turn into a major financial mistake. Many people underestimate the costs of maintaining a large home, and before they know it, they're spending far more than they should. First, there are the fixed costs. A bigger house means higher energy, heating, and cooling bills, plus property taxes that can eat up thousands of dollars per year. Then there are the hidden expenses, maintenance, insurance, and unexpected repairs. Roofs need replacing, plumbing systems fail, and landscaping requires constant upkeep. These costs add up fast. Another common issue is underutilized space. Many retirees buy big houses expecting frequent visits from family, but in reality, children and grandchildren only come a few times a year. That means extra bedrooms, oversized living rooms, and large yards sit empty most of the time, while the bills keep coming every month. On top of that, a large home can become a physical challenge over time. Climbing stairs, cleaning big spaces, and dealing with home maintenance can be exhausting and even dangerous. Many retirees end up selling their homes after just a few years when they realize they're not practical for this stage of life. If you're considering a move in retirement, think about something more efficient and affordable. A smaller home or a condo can offer comfort, fewer worries, and lower costs, helping you preserve your money for what truly matters. Purchase number 2. Brand new luxury cars. After decades of hard work, it's natural to want to reward yourself with a sleek, high-end car. The problem? This can be one of the most expensive financial mistakes in retirement. Luxury cars come with hidden costs that can drain your savings quickly without offering any real return on investment. First, there's instant depreciation. The moment a new car leaves the dealership, it loses about 20% of its value, and it can lose up to 60% within the first 5 years. That means a $60,000 vehicle could be worth just $24,000 in no time. A huge loss for a retiree who needs to make every dollar count. On top of that, maintenance and insurance costs for luxury cars are significantly higher. Parts and labor are more expensive, and repairs often require specialized mechanics. Insurance rates also skyrocket, since high-end vehicles cost more to replace in case of theft or an accident. Another common mistake is financing a new car. Many retirees end up paying high interest rates over the years, turning a $50,000 car into a $60,000 plus expense. That money could be invested instead, generating passive income and ensuring greater financial security. The smarter move: choosing a reliable pre-owned vehicle that has already gone through the steepest depreciation. A fuel-efficient, low-maintenance car with a solid track record is a far wiser investment. After all, in retirement, every financial decision matters, and a luxury car can cost far more than it's truly worth. Purchase number 3, timeshares. The offer sounds irresistible. A guaranteed vacation spot every year without the hassle of buying a vacation home. But the reality of timeshares is quite different, and many retirees end up regretting this purchase. The biggest issue? Hidden and ever-increasing fees. During the sales pitch, you'll hear all about the benefits, but rarely will they emphasize the rising maintenance costs, which can increase year after year. Many owners pay thousands of dollars annually just to maintain their right to use the property, even if they don't travel that year. Another major misconception is thinking of a timeshare as an investment. Unlike traditional real estate, timeshares lose value rapidly. In fact, many owners end up practically giving them away because they can't sell them on the secondary market. Some even go so far as to pay companies to help them get out of the contract. Then there's the lack of flexibility. You may have a guaranteed week at a specific resort, but changing locations or dates can be a nightmare. Many companies require bookings months in advance, and some charge hefty fees for modifications, making vacation planning more stressful than it should be. If you want to travel without financial headaches, a much better alternative is renting accommodations as needed. This way, you stay in control, choosing where to go, when to go, and how much to spend, without being locked into contracts and excessive fees. Many retirees who buy timeshares realize too late that they've made a bad financial decision. Avoid this money trap and keep your retirement free of unnecessary expenses. Purchase number 4, major home renovations. Many retirees dream of transforming their homes into the perfect place for this new stage of life. A modern kitchen, luxurious bathrooms, and updated outdoor spaces seem like smart investments, but these upgrades often cost much more than they're worth. The first issue? A lower than expected return on investment. Contrary to popular belief, major renovations rarely increase a home's value enough to justify the cost. Real estate studies show that projects like kitchen and bathroom remodels typically recoup only 50% to 70% of the money spent when selling the house. In other words, if you invest $50,000, you may only get back $25,000 to $35,000. There's also the risk of overpricing your home. If your renovations push your house beyond the standard of the neighborhood, selling it for the desired price can be challenging. Buyers usually compare similar properties in the area, and an overpriced home can drive them away. Another critical factor is the emotional and physical toll of renovations. Home projects often come with delays, unexpected costs, and a lot of disruption, something that can be exhausting at this stage of life. Many retirees end up spending more than planned, creating a financial hole that's hard to recover from. If your home needs practical updates, such as grab bars, ramps, or accessible bathrooms, investing strategically makes sense. But for purely cosmetic or luxury upgrades, it may be wiser to keep that money invested and consider simpler alternatives. Before spending thousands of dollars, ask yourself, will this renovation truly improve my quality of life in the long run? Or is it just an unnecessary expense that could put my financial security at risk? Purchase number 5, loans to children and grandchildren. The desire to help family is natural, especially when it comes to children and grandchildren. Many retirees end up lending money to pay off debts, finance education, or even help with a home purchase. But while this decision comes from a good place, it can seriously jeopardize financial security in retirement. The biggest issue? In most cases, the money never comes back. Unlike a bank, parents and grandparents rarely charge interest or set strict repayment deadlines. Many assume their family members will eventually pay them back, but that doesn't always happen, leaving retirees with less money to cover their own expenses. Another risk is that these loans can throw off retirement planning. Retirees live on a fixed income and need to ensure their savings last for decades. Giving up a significant amount now could lead to financial struggles later, especially when faced with unexpected costs like medical expenses. There's also the emotional toll. Mixing money and family can create tension, misunderstandings, and even resentment. If the loan isn't repaid, it can lead to awkwardness and strain relationships, making it difficult to even talk about the issue. Does this mean you should never help your children or grandchildren? Not necessarily, but any financial assistance should be done with clear planning and boundaries. Before lending money, ask yourself, can I afford to never see this money again? If the answer is no, the best way to help may be offering financial advice rather than writing a blank check. In retirement, protecting your own financial stability should always be the priority. After all, if you deplete your savings helping others, you may end up needing help yourself later on. Purchase number 6. Overpriced private health insurance healthcare is one of the biggest concerns in retirement, and many people believe they need the most expensive private insurance to get the best coverage. However, this decision can lead to unnecessary spending, significantly draining savings over time. A common mistake is not fully understanding Medicare options. Many retirees sign up for costly private plans before fully exploring Medicare benefits, which offer extensive coverage at a much lower cost. The issue? Private plans can cost thousands of dollars more per year without providing significant advantages beyond what Medicare already covers. Another issue is the fear of insufficient coverage. Some insurance companies use aggressive marketing tactics to convince retirees they need comprehensive, high-cost plans loaded with services they may never use. The result? Expensive monthly premiums for benefits that often go unused. Additionally, many retirees pay for coverage they don't actually need. For example, a policy with international medical coverage might be useful for frequent travelers, but completely unnecessary for someone who rarely leaves the U.S. The same goes for extra benefits that drive up the cost of a plan without offering real value. The best approach? Compare all available options carefully. Medicare offers various choices such as Medicare Advantage and Medicare Supplement plans, which can provide an excellent balance between cost and coverage. By evaluating actual healthcare needs and selecting the right plan, retirees can save tens of thousands of dollars over the course of retirement. At the end of the day, paying more doesn't always mean better care. The key is choosing a plan that meets your needs without draining your finances. Have you experienced any of these financial pitfalls? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the video on your screen now to learn more about smart retirement planning.